Okay, what I'm understanding here is that there are mixed feelings amongst you three surrounding your memories of your dad being absent. So let's take a look at this from a different angle, something we call reframing. I'm going to have each of you recall what it looked like when your dad did spend time with you. Mary, let's start with you.
Yes. There was a time when it was just mom, dad, and I. Things were simple. He used to chase me around the house and take me to the park every weekend. As I got older, he just spent less time with me.
I
Okay.
really don't remember hanging out with dad that much. All I remember is him just going to work, coming home, being so tired from working, and then going right to bed. That seemed to be the routine for years. Work, bed.
And I feel like dad was always there for me. I mean, he came to all of my school events and he was around a lot until I went to college, and then I didn't get to see him as often.
Okay. So when your dad did spend time with you, how did it make each of you feel?
I felt pretty happy. I felt like things were normal again. I mean, when dad was able to spend time with me, I knew he was finally caught up with his work and he could actually focus on playing with me.
I was happy when he did spend time with us, but I think he was always distracted, even on his days off. He was always checking that stupid phone for his emails, and he always looked so tired when he did it.
He was fun to be around, for a dad. He made me laugh when I was sad, and he really seemed to be the only one that cared about me and the family. But, even when I messed up or got in trouble, he always made sure we ended the conversation laughing.
Okay. So what do each of you believe are the reasons your dad chose to spend more time working than spending more time with each of you?
Well, I just assumed it was because the girls were born and the family got bigger, and mom was always trying to keep up with the Joneses. She had to have the next best thing.
I think he just seemed to love his work a lot more than he cared for spending time with us.
I think he did what he had to do, I guess. I mean, of course, I wish he was around a little bit more, but I understand why. He was the provider and he always made sure that we had what we needed.
Okay. Beth, what I'm seeing is that you have some anger towards your dad for not spending more time with you, but it's not because you don't like him. It may very well be love that's guiding your feelings of having wanted to spend more quality time with him.
Well, yeah, of course I love my dad. I hate that he left us.
Okay, while we're talking about your shared love for your dad since his passing, let's talk about how the three of you have communicated with each other in the past when these issues arise every year before the holidays. What are some of the things that each of you have agreed on?
The family always agreed that mom's apple pie was the best.
I don't know. I don't think we agreed on anything. Well, maybe just where we were going for the holidays, like whose house, but that was before everything happened.
Define communicating.
Jean, tell me more about what you wish you could communicate with your sisters that you feel is always met with the resentment.
I don't know. I guess I just want to feel heard. I mean, I know I'm the youngest, but I still have feelings and opinions on things. I feel like I'm left out all the time or I'm just an afterthought. Maybe they just don't want to talk to me because I was around dad more than they were, because they had all moved out and I was still growing up. I don't know.
Okay, what I'm hearing, Jean, is that you don't feel like you are seen or heard by your sisters when they appear to focus on their resentments and not take an interest in your feelings. Is that accurate?
There she goes, Jean, always trying to make the conversation about herself.
See what I mean?
Beth, Jean, I'm trying so hard. I brought you guys to therapy.
Okay, Mary and Beth, what I'm hearing from you both in response to what Jean has shared is that you're both deeply hurt from not having had the opportunity to spend more time with your dad, and you're grieving his passing. And that isn't necessarily resentment you hold, but rather a sadness and pain from his absence and death. And you actually all loved your dad very much.
I loved dad. I I mean, I still love dad. I would trade every moment bickering with my sisters just to have my dad back.
Yeah, and I love dad too, very much. And although he wasn't really present, I came to him about everything. He would always cheer me up whenever I needed it. I really do miss him.